Hello there, I'm Leonardo Torres, and I've got some great news. The Chosen Season 3 has finally arrived. Erica and I went to see episodes 1 and 2 in theaters, and I can't tell you what a great experience that was for us. It was exciting for us to be a part of something that was happening worldwide, and, in my opinion, gonna be one of the best things to ever happen to Christian storytelling. The music is beautiful, the cinematography is beautiful, the acting is stellar. Be sure to check out the new episodes on the Angel Studios app. With the Angel Studios app, you'll be able to enjoy all seasons of The Chosen, including the new episodes, on your phone and on every major streaming device. One thing that I love about it is that you can watch it for free, and if you love it, you can support future seasons and you can make it free for the next family to watch by paying it forward. In addition to The Chosen, Angel Studios has so many other shows that you and your family can enjoy, including Testament, which is a movie that is going to be turned into a series, the Wing Feather Saga. They also have Dry Bar Comedy, the largest library of family-friendly comedy on the internet, the Tuttle Twins Show, and so much more. Another great feature of the Angel Studios app is that you get to decide what gets created next, making you the gatekeeper of great future content that amplifies light. Click the link to get the Angel Studios app and don't miss the new episodes of The Chosen. How about now? Can you hear me now? I think that's it. All right, cool. Yeah, you couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me at all. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So I was just saying that I did my setup fast, quick, and in a hurry that I didn't even get to do much of the setup sound wise, but you can hear me? Okay, cool. All right. Well, I wanted to sit here and talk to you for a few minutes about the film that's on the Angel Studios app called Testament. They asked me to watch the movie, and they asked me to do a review. I want to make a review, but I'm a little bit conflicted about making this review because I'm not sure what to make out of it yet. Now, that doesn't mean that the film is a flop. Okay, what that means is that there are certain things that I think are geared towards Christians who know the Bible very well, because there are characters that are mentioned that I'm not familiar with. I think there are things in there like conversations that are held that I think the non-believers or people who are not, or who are people who are new to the Bible may not fully understand. I'm not sure about that. So I came on here to talk about it a little bit and to ask you all to please help me help Angel Studios by giving them feedback. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. And then I'm going to ask that you all download the Angel Studios app, that you watch the film, and then come back to this video and leave your comments in the like your review or your opinion in the comment section down below, because I will ask one of the people from one of the gentlemen that I'm in contact with at Angel Studios to come back and read those reviews, because it helps them. Okay, because people, well, you know how this works. You know how The Chosen works, right? It's crowdfunded. So in order for them to make this into a series, they need as much feedback as they possibly can, so that they know where to invest their money, right? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Testament is a short film or it's a full film that is on the Angel Studios app. They're looking into turning it into a series, which I'm actually excited about. I really like that idea that they're going to make it into a series, because the stories that were on there, they're not I feel like they can dig deeper into each story and get a little bit more detailed if they had a full hour to tell you each story versus cramming that story in a short amount of time. There's two stories being told here, or there's something that happens. There's a main story that's following Luke, who is writing about the Bible in modern times. So it's like if you took the apostles and what happened after Jesus' death, and you took it out of that first century and put it into this century, and as if it just recently happened, and they're on the run and all that, right? So no spoilers there, but they did that. So I want your opinion on that. How does that feel? And then when they're going to teach the audience, or the audience, when they're going to teach the audience what one of Jesus Christ's parables meant, they jump into a story to kind of illustrate that parable. And I love that. I really love that idea, because as they're telling you the story, you're learning a lot. First, you're learning about Christ and what he meant when he said that parable. Secondly, you can apply that parable to modern times and to our everyday issues. And I think every story, you either find yourself relating to that story, or you know someone who could relate to that story, who could have learned from that story. And I love that. So I love watching a story and walking away with a lesson, right? I'm just not exactly sure. At first, I was conflicted by it because I felt like it wasn't executed to its full potential. But then I realized that they only had a $50,000 budget to make this film, and when you added that information to the mix, you realize that they did a pretty good job for the budget that they had. All right, so yes, some parts are you're gonna realize like, okay, that could have been better, but keep in mind it's a $50,000 budget, so they have to pay all the crew and all the actors with $50,000, and so they have to limit themselves to, to certain things. So I'm going to share some screenshots here. I'm not going to play any part of it. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So it starts off with this intro to let us know that 20 years have passed since the resurrection of Christ, of Jesus. And it says that the early church is scattered. So same story, but they're gonna bring this into modern times. And then you have let me see, this first few scenes. I don't want to give up too much of it, but this is Mary Magdalene here, and you have stories being told about the Bible and how it's spread. Um, you also have, let's see, I wish there were like a little pop-up window that showed you what I'm about to click on. This is another great story. So it has, I think I want to say maybe 4 or 5 stories in total that it tells in, in there that are embedded in the main story, and each one has a beautiful lesson. So I'd like to know more from you. I'd like you all to download the app or watch it on the website. Um, Watch Testament. It's a 2-hour film. If you can, make note of things that you like and you didn't like, and then leave them in the comment section down below. I want to know your opinion. I want to know if you feel like this is something, who you would show this, who you would share it with. First of all, if it's something that you think is just focused on Christians, on believers, or if you would share it with non-believers. Um, Maybe add your opinion. How you think it could have been better? How you could think, what you think it's missing? What you think they could add to it, or maybe they added something that shouldn't have been there. Your opinions are valuable here, because if this is going to be turned into a series, potentially La Familia has the potential to not control, but to sort of guide the directors and the filmmakers into making this the best series that it could potentially be, just like what we did with The Chosen, right? So that's why that's important. So my call to action here, the call to action here is download the app, watch the film, come back and give me your thoughts, your opinions on it, and what you liked and what you did not like about it. I I am particularly interested in seeing how this is going to be turned into a series. I see it. I don't know if you all are familiar with like shows like Unsolved Mysteries, right? Where you have a host that's talking and introducing sort of the story, telling you a little bit about the story, and then going into the illustration or the dramatization of the moral, and then he finishes off that episode by giving you like the moral of the story. So there's shows like Unsolved Mystery. I remember watching a show called Fact or Fiction, where they would show you something that happened, like, and then you would guess whether that's a true story or if they completely made it up. Other stories I remember when I was a kid, and I'm not endorsing it, but my uncle used to watch a show called Tales from the Crypt, and it was like horror stories, right? But this kind of has the potential of being that kind of series. Um, and then the Luke story has this potential of being its own thing. So I'm not sure if these are two separate things that should exist separately, or if it's something that should exist together, and and just find a different way of executing it. Or maybe to you as someone who's followed the Christian faith for much longer than I have, maybe it makes sense to you to take that path. I'm not sure. That's why I came on here really quickly to ask your opinion and ask your help. So if you're interested in joining me, if you're interested in giving your opinion, the link to the app is in the description down below. Go ahead and click on that, watch it, and then come back and let us know. All right, deal? Yes. All right. So Familia, this upcoming week I have more music to listen to with you. I have to find some Christian tunes, but I'm also adding some R&B and some sort of like bluesy tunes there that from non-Christian artists, but they're clean. And I just want your opinion on that music. I'm really hungry for music lately, and I just want to listen to a little bit of everything, and maybe at some point make a comparison to see where Christian artists are getting their influence from, or where maybe they might be gathering ideas. I'm not saying that they're taking ideas from non-Christian bands or whatever, but so you could see how the genre was converted from say world stories to and made applicable to Christian stories. I'm just really, really excited about all that. So download the app, watch it, come back, and let me know. All right, familia. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. I'm sending you all some love, some peace, and I wish I could send you some taco and some taco grease, but I can't. So you're going to have to go look for the tacos on your own. I'll see you on our next adventure.